Okay, I've had a lot of people ask me how I do my tube feed. This is my tube feeding. It's in a Hydroflask bottle. So I'm just gonna show you how I set this up really fast, and then I'm gonna go hang out with some friends. Okay, so first I'm gonna get all my stuff. The actual lid that like makes this possible is called the Swig 63. It's from Hardside Hydration. It's this insert thing that goes on top of your Nalgene. This white cap that has a little valve thing and a place for a straw. So this is my daytime bottle. The gray one's my night one. So first, when you get this, it'll come with the lid and the orange piece and a spare valve, because inevitably I lost mine the first week washing it because it just like pops out. So if you wash it, make sure you pull your valve out first. It'll come with a long straw. Stick it in, put a ruler, draw a line, cut it a little bit below. So this is a straw for mine. You can see it's considerably shorter. Straw goes in this piece. This goes on top. This is the blue thing from my tubing set. So I have a spike tubing. I cut the bags off anyways. I don't need the whole thing. So spike tubing comes. Here's the end. This is an old bag. It still has a white piece on it. And this is the part that you would normally like spike a bag with. I've been thinking, how cool would it be if we could get a lid that you could screw a spike plus into? Anyways, if anyone has a 3D printer, I'm open to ideas. So I'm gonna cut this. I've been trying to figure out what length I want. The bag that I have for daytime like works really well with this length, but it makes it awkward to carry around because it's so short. Yeah, so I'm just gonna probably cut this to a random length, and then I'll show you how to put it back together. All right, now I have my pieces. So I cut the end off of it. I went with this long. I don't know. I have a reference point, but I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna take my blue tube. I'm just gonna inspect it. My cat likes to chew on it. Sometimes when I'm pulling it off of the cassette, it's this thing. When I'm pulling it off of this, it tears. So I just make sure that there's no tears in it. It's clean. I know I just cleaned it. One end of the blue goes onto one end of the cassette. It's probably the hardest part. Okay, it's like mostly on there now. Now I'm gonna take this end, and it's gonna go on the orange piece. This also takes some finagling, but I try and get it below. There's like two little lines. I try and get it below the first one. Find if I start on one side and kind of push it over, it goes on, and then I just have to shove it down. Okay, that's really it from this part. Now your tube feeding set is hooked up to this thing that can be attached to the water bottle. So I'm just gonna fill it up, and then I'll show you how I prime it, because priming it with the pump takes a long time to fill the straw. So I'll show you how to do that. All right, I have a ton of crap in front of me. Here's the lid. It's gonna go just on here. I have a bunch of really random things that I've put together on my bottles that I would like to figure out how to actually make them and make this hold like a thing that I could sell on Etsy, or that you could totally just make yourself, because some of them are just ribbons with snaps in them. Screw the lid on. I just had a mini freak out because I bought that red bottle and I thought it would work, and I put all my stickers on it, and then the lid didn't screw on. So, PSA, if you buy a Hydroflask or of the sorts, make sure this gray lid fits on it before you cover it in stickers and fill it with your formula. So, anyways, here we are. I got the lid on. I have this little like tubey clip thing that I put on here because I don't know if you can tell, but it likes to fall down and then it kinks right here, and then it alarms no flow all the time. super grand. Don't do that. Don't be like Jaden. So put this little snap on here. This is here. And then I prime my tube with a Lopez valve. This is also how I clean it. I just push the water back the other direction. Screw one on one side, screw one on the other. Squeeze a little teardrop. Cool. Now it's primed. The valve keeps it from building pressure on the inside, so that's super sweet. I haven't figured out a good way to carry my pump around with it. So I put this little like strap on the back with a carabiner, and right now I'm just hanging it on here if it's not in my fanny pack. Yeah, no, my system doesn't work super great right now. It's not flawless. I'll show you my fanny pack though, because that's where I'm going. All right, so, okay. So I use this Osprey bag. It's the Savu 2. I like it because it's one of the only fanny packs I found that doesn't have the pump on the side. I wander around a lot, I work a lot, and this just worked better for me. But bottle goes in here, pump fits at an angle in the front pocket, and then I just zip it up, and that's hooked to me. This was my first bag. It's a Way North. I got it from Amazon. This has a spot for a bottle. Pump fit in here pretty well. Yeah, that's how I do it. If anybody has super great ideas on how to make this better or a better system or has anything, let me know.